Yeah, so sorry about the terrible video, but this websim.ai is very fun. I didn't think it would be useful for this, but I thought I'd try it out. I said, make me a 5-band crossover plaything, and for starting, it was just making white squares and black squares, and I said, all right, just draw a triangle. And I said, I'll try a new code. And as soon as it could do a triangle, I said, oh, go back to that 5-way idea, and then it did. And now I've got these points which kind of represent the acoustic handover or electrical handover. And I said, oh, it'd be good to know what the center frequency of focus is. And I said, put in an alternative switch, and I can view roughly, if I change the acoustic or electric crossover, it can show me how the points of center frequencies moves, which is kind of how I think about my system. I haven't asked it to do upper ramps or curves and all that sort of shit, just basic shit. And my 12-inch hands over to my sub somewhere between 0 and 33 hertz. So in this depiction here, I just make a little slice, so my 12 inch is just banging out the rumble, and the 8s go up somewhere. They start from that 22 area and they go up to about 100. So here it graphically looks a bit weird. And my 6 inches, where do they hand over? So they start at 100 and they hand over somewhere in the 1K region, maybe 600 or 700. Mine's a very gradual handover, so this doesn't really look that great, but that's that. And the tweeters, I found out I let the high mid and the tweeter handle themselves, so I left their crossovers really wide and let the global EQ decide. And when I looked at what was actually being fed to the tweeter, it was a lot of 2K and up, so I had to kind of represent that here. So I've got 3K, so that'll do for now. But then I did notice when I play loud demos, or I'm just really jamming, it sounds clean. But if I solo the tweeter, you can just hear the transient harmonic distortion coming in. But it's okay if you just turn down to reasonable levels. And I also noticed that the high mid had a tiny bit of transient harmonic distortion, which is playing loud, really loud. So I decided, because I got the 6 inch sitting here and I've channeled it really nicely and everything's hunky-dory, why don't I just move all the points up a bit to save all that harmonic distortion from happening? Because this high mid, it can play 3K and upwards. Why not let it do it, and why not bring the struggle, because it's normally the lower frequencies that start the struggle in your cone, saying, oh, that's a little bit too much movement or energy, can we have a bit less, please? So all I have to do is move up those two areas, and we'll see the center frequencies shift as well. So I'm moving the top one. I wrote down here some notes how far I think I could go. So acoustic crossover, I think I can shift from 3K to at least 4 or 5K. I've written here 6 as a hypothetical, worst case, just to get the max out of that tweeter. So hypothetical, 5.8, whatever. And so I've given more work for the high mid to do, and we have to relieve him of his burden of the 500 and up. So let's relieve him of his burden, and let's just start him yonder, way yonder, 1K, 2K. I've written here top max hypothetical, 3K or something like that. So I could quite easily do that and just give those 6 inches all that extra work. So that was my little thing for the day, is have a play with AI. If you just have ideas, you just tell it, make me a diagram of blah. And see, WebSim AI is great because it will try and make you a diagram and it'll show it to you straight away. Whereas ChatGPT say, oh, here's some cool Python code, and you go, what do I do with that? And they go, well, install this script. And I go, no. So yeah, it's possible in ChatGPT, but this WebSim AI is just good because it gives you a little fun thing to draw with. And in later videos, I'll probably show you lots of other things I've made. Speed of sound calculators, actual drum sampler units where you can check your mid left and mid right, and broadband, narrowband tone generators that you can pan left and right, mid left, mid right, all that sort of stuff. Alright, catch you later.